Well, it's a super wet day today, and we're on our way to town just to do a few errands. And I'm not really sure how much we're gonna get done in terms of videos today because it's just raining and raining. It stops for a little bit sometimes, but then it just comes back, you know, just constant showers. But yeah, this is kind of what it's like in Portugal this time of year now. It seems to have become more like that. In recent times, there's more and more rain in Europe, I think. So I guess everything's changing. The weather's changing, and that's just the way it goes. But so Cantanhede is the name of the town where we're going. And it's, you know, it's kind of small town. It's rather cute in a way. It's pretty old, and it's got a nice little park area in the middle, and it's just a very sweet little place. It's got some old trees, a few cafes, and you know, it's kind of interesting and worth a visit. It's not spectacular or anything, but it's worth a visit if you like the simple things. You know, the simple attractions, and you don't need to only go to the really famous sites and all this. So we'll see how the weather goes, and then let's see if we can make a bit of a video. This is a village on the way to Cantanhede, the town. It's called Portugal, this village. It's probably about maybe 4 minutes drive from Cantanhede. There's a beautiful old house. You can't see it. Too bad, you can't see it from this side. That's the old church. And so this is just a rather average looking village. And here we go. And all these villages, they used to have this sort of area that would be like a village center, and I think that's what this is supposed to, you know, to be marking, that village center area, that structure there. And it's where they used to have the markets, outdoor markets in the old days and so on. And in fact, in Cantanhede itself, there is a big market that I think is once a week, and I don't remember if it's Mondays or Tuesdays. But it's once or twice a week, and people sell all kinds of things, from, you know, stuff they grow themselves to animals and fruit trees, you know, all kinds of things, agricultural things. I've only been there a few times, but I hear it's you know, got a lot of stuff. Dog wandering around. There's a lot of stray dogs here. Hopefully he's with that guy riding the bike, but I don't know. Hi, little one. Hi. This is a little dog. He actually kind of lives over here. Hi. Hi, sweetie. But they let him wander around near the road, which is not good. And yeah, he's got some serious mange problems, and they really don't take care of him. So my mom, whenever she goes shopping around, you know, to Cantanhede, she actually feeds him, and she puts stuff on his back because he's got, you know, the mange is really bad on his back. So she tries to take care of him as best she can. She's been doing that for years, actually. Anyway, this is now Cantanhede. And here we are, coming into Cantanhede area. That's the old cemetery there. It's a big Catholic cemetery, and they're pretty ornate and gothic. I wouldn't say glamorous, but kind of ornate. Anyway, there's that whole market area actually takes place inside this area there, way behind there. It's a very large area. So you can see this, you know, kind of some old buildings. That's GNR, that's the police station basically. And yeah, so the market's kind of behind that wall there. Yeah, right in there. and it's obviously not happening today. That's a little cafe thing that's quite well known here in this area. So this is coming into the central part of Cantanhede. It's a quiet little town. So, okay, so we're coming onto the main road here, and it's quiet, windy. Oh, it's really windy. Here we go. You can see some of the old buildings behind me. Here's a sweet little garden area. And there's a statue. Some guy from, it looks to be the 1700s maybe? It's kind of rather, no, 1600s maybe. No, 1585. Okay, he was born here in Cantanhede in 1585, and he died in Belém, another part of Portugal, in 1641. I'm not sure about the history. Let's see what it says here. Okay, he's a conquistador of the Amazons. The conquistador of the Amazons. Okay, here we go. So goodness knows what he did out there, but I'm not generally very impressed by these people, because they basically went out to other people's countries and for the sake of profit and greed, for the most part. I mean, good things did come out of it too, but also a lot of suffering. But anyway, thank God something's changed. Somewhat. Another nice old building there that looks like some kind of old religious building. Very interesting old buildings here are monasteries and old churches and cathedrals. Because really, I guess, in the old days, it was the church that had the power and the money, so the wealth, to be able to build all these amazing structures. There's a little kind of, one of the little central park areas, a few benches and water feature there. And that's the interesting thing about Cantanhede is, although it's just a small town, it's got quite a few little gardens and things where people can sit, relax. Certainly not a stressful town, though it does get quite a lot of traffic here, in the summer especially. That's a school there. Okay, here's that nice little park area, and there's some trees that unfortunately have been severely cut back, and I really hate it when they do this to trees, because from what I can feel in my heart is that they suffer when they do this, and they get all those lumps on them and stuff, and they just look awful. But anyway, if you're sensitive to trees, then you'll notice these things. People forget that trees are living things. So this is the park area. Very cute. It's got a little urn there with some flowers in, little pansies and things. There's some kind of statue of a naked woman or something. I don't know what that is. And that's a very old tree over there. It's a very old tree. And this looks like it's been propped up with sticks and things to keep its branches from breaking. Anyway, it's lovely. And that is the Cantanhede Creative School. I'm not sure what a creative school is. Is it just, maybe it focuses on the arts, writing, things like that? I don't know. Anyway, that that building there is fairly old, and it's got some nice tile work right there. See that? Which it's called azulejo. The Portuguese tiles, they're painted and they, you know, make all these designs on them. And some of them show images of wars, battles, conquistadors, ocean, you know, things like that, all to do with Portuguese history. Anyway, here is a nice little floral kind of feature with pansies and things. Light there as well. Little shops. The shops are kind of all around the periphery of the park in a way. I just really thought about that. Didn't notice that. Which is a nice idea. And I think maybe this is something that's common with other parts of Europe. You have, in the old days, you know, the layout of the cities, where they would have a beautiful park area, gardens, right in the center, you know, for people to relax and picnic. I mean, what a concept. You just don't create those things anymore. The only reason we have them today is because they were made a long time ago. Like here. Any modern city, you know, just doesn't even include that anymore. It's so much needed. We so need to have beauty in our lives. Create beautiful buildings because people don't seem to, well, I won't say people, I would say, you know, the planning, whatever, development. The focus is no longer on beauty and aesthetics. It's like it's more on convenience and I don't know, I forget the word, but just kind of trying to do things as cheaply as possible. Cheap materials. Whereas here, you see, look at the old parts of the cities, here and in other parts of Europe, you see just how artistry and the quality of, you know, buildings and places was just so important. Really was, so important. Yeah, the rain's coming back. We can't get away from it, it seems. So, we'll see how much we can do. Maybe we could go inside the church just as something to film. Now here's another one of these famous guys. Here's a statue commemorating the liberator of the patrimonial country, I'm assuming. So it's kind of a nice statue, isn't it? I love that against the sky. That looks pretty cool. Just love some of these old statues. Just the artistry, you know. I'm not really concerned about patriotic history and, you know, all this stuff, because every country has its, you know, its fame and its history. Some of it's great, some of it isn't that great, but there's a little bit about him. But anyway, the interesting thing for me is just the art, and I don't know when this was placed up here, when this was created, but it's beautiful. And I wish they would say here who made this, but I don't know, I don't see anything. I don't know. Okay, he was a hero of the Restoration or something. Okay, so anyway, there's the church. There's some date palms over there. Those actually produce quite a lot of dates in summer, I believe it is. And this looks bigger than it actually is in the video. This whole square area, a bit smaller than that. Some of these old buildings have now been made into like government offices for something or other, whatever. Various office buildings for, you know, paperwork and licenses, you know, things like that. Over there, it's actually a nice little cafe behind that truck. Here is the little colorful little thing selling popcorn, candies, and all kinds of things. Right beside the park. It's kind of cute. Just love this little tree here. It doesn't say anything. I guess it's, I don't know how old it is, but anyway, it's just sweet. And it's right beside the church. Let's walk over here and see. I think the church is open. Again, you know, I just love these old buildings, but I probably won't be able to speak in there. This was built in 1890. just a lovely example of an old Portuguese Catholic church, and it's just very ornate and, you know, just lovely. Whether you're Catholic or not, you can certainly appreciate, you know, just the artistic wonder of these places, these historic buildings, you know. Just kind of wonder how long it took to build, and all the intricate designs inside, you know, everything was just created by local artists. Maybe some of it was imported, I don't know, but regardless, it's pretty incredible, isn't it? Oh, what a rainy day. Here we go. It's pouring now. Really pouring. Well. But it's actually coming up to March. No, actually, no, it's March 1st now. So it should be clearing up soon. And sunshine should be coming out. But this is Portugal this time of year. Well, it's still a rainy day here in Cantanhede, and so we're not really going to be able to get too much more for the video. But anyway, it just gives a general idea. We come here quite often because, you know, we get some of our food here. There are three supermarkets here, and we're not big supermarket fans, but we do buy some of our stuff there. So anyway, there's also going to be some kind of circus thing here. I'm not sure on dates because I can see the big circus, you know, the kind of like the big tent, but I don't see any information. But I know that probably about once a year or so they do have some kind of big circus event and music shows and things here, all in this same area where they have the, you know, the weekly or bi-week or, you know, 2 days a week market, because it's such a large area. So anyway, we're just here outside the supermarket, close to the market area, and I'm gonna just try and get a little bit of a video of the big tent that they put up here. There it is. There's the circus. Yeah, it looks like a circus. So it looks like they're gonna be setting this up, and once the weather clears, this gets very crowded when they have events and things here, especially when they have music festivals. And cool. Let's just hope the weather gets nice soon. So we're going to head back home now, since it is such a rainy day, and it's getting now towards evening too. So so thank you for joining us for another video about a little town in Portugal. So let's see what we find to explore next. Bye.